Hey guys, it's Jessica back with another video, and today we're going to be opening the full series of the brand new SkullPanda series, Petals in 4 acts. Yeah, so exciting. It's been a long time since I've opened a full series for you guys. I wanted to do this video sooner, but unfortunately I was waiting to have all of the items from this set that I had ordered. I also have one of the fridge magnets, but unfortunately my earphone case is not here yet, and I have been waiting and waiting for so long that I just can't wait anymore. So we're gonna unbox this set together today. I will get to that soon, but there's one thing that I kind of wanted to address with you guys. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Jessica. I am a big Pop Mart enthusiast. I've gotten really hooked on it ever since Labubu, as many other people have. I'm also really into collecting SkullPanda, Chaka, and Crybaby, among other things here and there. Now, somebody commented, not on my last video because I had already filmed that video when the comment was made, so I didn't address it in the last video, but 2 videos ago, I got a comment, and I don't get very many comments because, you know, these are super low production videos, just me hanging out in my living room, opening stuff with you guys. As you saw, there's no intro, there's no song, there's no graphics, there's none of that stuff. So, you know, obviously I'm just doing this for fun, but, you know, some people do watch the videos, and I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to like address my vision in every one of my videos, because that's not what this channel is about. But I got a comment saying, "Girl, please get your eyes checked." Now, if you've watched the videos, and even if you're just looking at my eyes right now, like, I think it should be pretty obvious that my eyes are not normal, right? Like, I don't look like everybody else. So to make a comment like that to me, you know, and I replied to it and I made it like fun and funny, whatever. But honestly, like, it's just ignorance, and it's pretty rude to make that comment on somebody's video. Especially when my channel is called Traveling Blind. Like, there's a reason for that, you know, maybe make a connection there. But yeah, so I'm visually impaired. I have been my entire life. I will be until I die. It's not a big deal, but that's why I use a magnifying glass to read a lot of the font on like the boxes and the cards, or even just to look at the details of the figures and the plush pendants, you know, if I want to like look really more closely at those finer details that most of you guys can see with no trouble. But that's also why I use like lower lighting in my videos, because my eyes are very light sensitive. So if you are out and about in the world, or you're on social media or something, and you see someone like me who squints a lot and has to get really close to see stuff, chances are that they do go to the eye doctor regularly because they have a disability. And when you're like me, your vision can never fully be corrected. So I'm wearing contacts right now, believe it or not. I alternate between my glasses and my contacts, whatever the vibe is that day. Even with that correction, I'm still considered legally blind. So that's just the way it is. So yeah, if you see somebody like me, just know, like, they probably could have a disability. They probably don't owe you an explanation or want to be asked about it or have it commented on. Or, you know, if you see someone like me, don't make comments to strangers like, "Are you okay? Are you tired? Do you have a headache?" These are just simple, like, rules for being polite, guys, that we shouldn't be asking strangers these questions unless you're like genuinely concerned that someone's having a medical emergency. Obviously, you know, do something about it, but somebody just squinting is not cause for asking a bunch of questions. So anyway, I just wanted to address that. You know, this channel's not meant to like educate on that topic. Maybe one day it will be, if I ever do get to do the traveling that I would like to do. But for right now, it's just about Pop Mart. It's just about blind boxes. Irony, right? But anyway, so we're gonna open this full series. Now, I was really excited to buy this the day that it came out. And if you guys have watched me for a while, you know that I really love the Pop Mart TikTok channels. And I love supporting my favorite hosts. But I really wanted to get some Pop Mart rewards points. If you don't know what those are, when you go to shop at Pop Mart in person, or if you shop on the app or website and you have an account, then you get a reward point for every dollar that you spend, and then you can turn around and use those reward points on free items. There's not like a lot of options, and most of them are like very, very high point values. So I am after the Naughty Cashier, which is a doll, which I think is really cool that they even have that as an option to, you know, get rewards points for a doll. Granted, that doll essentially costs $3,000 if you look at the point value. But anyway, so I wanted to make sure that I got this on the website because this series does cost about $239. However, they've started shipping locally from the Pop Mart website. So if you order something on the website and it says local warehouse or local delivery, then it's probably going to come from California, which is pretty awesome because it means that it'll come way faster than if it's shipped from China. So the reason that I have these items already is because they were shipped locally. This was actually from the local warehouse TikTok channel. So if you like buying stuff on TikTok, if you like the host, if you like trying to get the freebies and stuff and the giveaways, then you can shop on the local channel to get the California stock and get it faster. This was also from the website, so again, local delivery. However, I did get the earphone case with another item from the regular US shop channel, which ships from China, but I did that because they had a promotion and I was able to save $8. So save some money, but I'm still waiting for my item. Now, let's get into SkullPanda, Petals in 4 Acts. So the reason for the name of the series, aside from the fact that, as you can see, it is a very floral theme, right, is that it is based on 4 different Shakespearean plays. So you have A Midsummer Night's Dream, which is my favorite. I was actually in that play in high school. You have Romeo and Juliet, of course, Hamlet, and I believe the 4th one is Macbeth. I don't really know much about Macbeth. I never read it or anything. So some of these I know which of the plays they're from, and a lot of them I don't. But I do like that it's a very floral design, and you can see that the SkullPandas are kind of blending in because they are supposed to be flowers themselves. And the box itself is absolutely stunning. And then we have, of course, on the front, all of the different figures. And I honestly, when this first came out, I was like, it's okay. Like, I don't need the full set. But the more that I looked at them, I was like, I'm gonna need to have the full set. And of course, we're hoping to get a secret today. So let's get her open. I definitely think I'm gonna be keeping this box because it is so nice. All right, here we are. I love a black box. Reminds me of the Feast Begins, right? Okay, where should we start? Let's see, I do love to start in the middle, but just to break with tradition, let's start in a corner. Always hard to get the first box out. All right, so you can see that the individual boxes have the same similar design, really pretty, absolutely stunning. Again, here are the options. This one's feeling pretty average in weight. I know one in particular is actually 3 SkullPandas in one, so this is gonna be the heaviest one for sure. So I think I will be able to tell when I get to that one. All right, 3, 2, 1. No spoilers. All right, so we have the usual SkullPanda bag design here. Every series that I've opened has had this design. Ooh, the first one, what will it be? Ooh, it's pretty big. Okay. Is it the one laying sideways? Yes, one of the sideways options. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look how beautiful. I love purple. And that's another thing, guys, I am colorblind too, but I know this one is purple because I watched somebody else's unboxing video. Ugh, I love purple and iridescence. I can't remember which play this one is from. This one is called The Budding Fable. The cards are gorgeous too. Everything about this set is just fantastic. And we love a figure without a stand that you can just set in your display case. That one is gorgeous, love it. Definitely one of my favorites. I would have been upset if I didn't get it. Let me actually go over with you guys which ones are my favorites real quick. So it's this one, and then the rose one from Romeo and Juliet. It's called The Vow, which is this one right here, gorgeous. And then my other favorite is the Decay Awaited. This one where it has like a crown and it's falling down. I would guess that one's from Hamlet. So those are my other two favorites. And then, yeah, I feel like after opening them, I'm probably gonna have some new favorites, so. All right, do we go in order? I feel like we have to. There's gonna be so much trash. All right, this one feels similar in size, but standing up perhaps. Ooh. Oh, this is the one, you guys. Look at her. The Vow. Of course, this is Romeo and Juliet. I did not realize that the rose petals were flocked. Oh my gosh. And look at the roses on her little outfit right here. Her collar, I guess. Let's see the back. Ooh. Oh, look at the bow on the back. This is incredible. This might be one of my favorite SkullPandas of all time. Okay, let's put her little accessory on there. This really just completes it. Let me see, this way. Ah, the angle of her hand is kind of awkward. There we go. Look at this little heart. Gorgeous. Let me see if you, I want to turn it so it's not like blocking her face at all. Diva. And also another one that's flat on the bottom. Ooh, look. It's like a stamp, kind of. Like the, what was the series with the stamps? The Golden Gallop. Wait, does this one have a stamp on the bottom? That's why they have these little bags, right? For clumsy people? No. Interesting. Can't believe I got two of my favorites on the first two pulls. And my favorite colors, red and purple. You may ask, how do you have favorite colors if you're colorblind? Well, I can see red pretty well. Red is a very distinctive color, right? And it's one of the three primary colors. Blues and greens and purples are a little harder for me. And so yeah, I guess it's like just identifying colors that are within the same similar category. So like orange, pink. This shirt that I'm wearing, I had to ask my mom, is this coral or orange or pink? What is it? It's coral, I think, which is a color that I tend to like. I feel like it's definitely more on the pink side. What do you guys think? You're probably more right than I am. But anyway, so yes, I can still see colors. It's just harder for me to identify them. And so I think I tend to gravitate more towards the colors that are easier for me to tell what they are, which would make sense, right? Ooh, this one is kind of light compared to the last two. It's probably one of the skinny girls, right? I think the secret would be heavy. Because if you look at the outline, she's very wide. So it's a pretty big one. Ooh, oh, another diva. Look at her. This one, I will say, does not look the way that I thought it was gonna look in person. Like the SkullPanda does, but this petal that's around her face, it's definitely more transparent / shiny than I thought it was gonna be. Look at that little flower by her hip. The back is gorgeous. I like the back. I like the back more than the front. Is that weird? I like her face, but I don't know. The colors of this one are not exciting me. It's interesting though, like so far, we've only had one that had an accessory. So this one is called the Fatal Entwining. There you go. I think this is one that one of my friends wanted, so I don't know, I'll have to think on if I'm willing to part with any of them. I also should have looked up a list of like which play each one is from so that I could tell you guys. But alas. I'm very interested in Shakespeare and like all the symbolism and stuff, but I don't know about you guys, but like reading the plays, I was never good at understanding the language and everything. So if you are a huge fan of Shakespeare and you've read all the plays and you understand it, you're very smart. I liked Julius Caesar and I liked Midsummer Night's Dream. Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet were kind of tough to get through. All right. Ooh, oh, that's bubble. Ooh, okay. Oh, her little foam got poked through. Okay. Here's this one. Love the hair, SkullPanda. Let's see. Interesting how a lot of them have this like detailing on their face. I love how she's like sitting in the middle of the flower and it's like blooming around her. That's what I honestly love about SkullPandas and Chakas so much, is that just every single one of them is beautiful and they all have so much detail even on the back, you know? Like you put this in a display case, it's gonna face the wall. Nobody's gonna see it, but that doesn't stop them from making sure that they look amazing from every angle. All right, this one is called The Invitation of Light. Definitely gonna have to look up which plays all these belong to. Really doesn't help that I don't know anything about Macbeth. Is it Macbeth or Hamlet that have the three? Are they crones? Are they witches? What are they? All right, okay, we're getting heavier. Ooh. I think this one has potential of being the secret. Just because it's heavy and it doesn't shake back and forth that much. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Oh God. No, I don't think so. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is the one that reminds me of Ursula, I think. Yeah. Oh, this texture is weird. Okay, so let me show you guys. See what I mean? Like her petals are like coming out like tentacles kind of. So this texture, I've never felt this on a figure ever. It feels like stone. How did they do that? That is crazy. And you've got all of that like shimmer, glittery. That's wild. I love the little star in her face, her hair, her makeup, the closed eye look. Everything about this one is interesting. I hate the texture, but like, I guess, you know, I'm not gonna be like touching it. That one is crazy. What is this one called? At first I thought it was like flocking, but then I felt how rough it was. It's almost like a pumice stone, like roughness, kind of. All right, this is the Burning Gloom. Ooh, dark gothic, I love it. But, oh. I'm so glad most of these don't have accessories, because you guys know how I hate sitting here trying to get them in the right way while you're patiently watching. Like, it's so difficult sometimes. All right. So far, I'm loving all of these except for there's the third one that we opened. But I just don't, oh, how do I get this back in? I just don't know if I can split up a set, you know? Like, imagine having 11 out of the 12. It'd just be weird. Ooh, this one is very light. And after this one, we are halfway through. So I'm guessing this one is going to be this one, the Crown in Ashes, because she's skinny. Let's see. Oh, what the hell? Oh, well, that's a big old piece. Oh, this is the fairy's trick. This one is for Midsummer Night's Dream. Wow. Look at her wings. That's cool. And then she's got some water. What's on her leg? She's got like a little flower painted on her leg. Okay, so this is why I was confused, because I saw this and usually these bags are only inside this bag. Let's see. Is the proper, huh? Oh, come on. The perforation is terrible. I don't have any scissors over here either. Ah. Okay. So this is gonna be like a stand, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, that's it. Okay. Can't really tell how it's supposed to attach. I guess her foot just goes into the... No, there's a hole. Oh. Like this. Or like this. Pretty sure this is right, but it's not going in easily. Let's see. The fairy's trick. Okay, so the circle goes in the front, so her foot goes like this. Ah! This is what I meant, you guys. I don't like having to do this. Especially on camera. Okay. All right, she's in. Doesn't feel very solid, but all right. This one I don't, this one I don't like as much as I thought I would. Just like the colors are kind of drab. Like her hair is pretty, her makeup is pretty. I like the water is like clear and it has movement, but the rest of and her wings, but the rest of it is just kind of hair. I don't know. And I can't get her to stay. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Yeah, not great, you guys, not great. Jeez, I could have scratched her up. All right, well, I'm gonna just take her apart anyway because I'm gonna put her away. But I could see myself selling this one off. But sometimes you have to look at them like as a full set. You have to kind of look at them all together instead of individually, because there's been other ones before that I wasn't crazy about, but when you look at it as part of a whole, it fits really well. So we'll see. I just actually set up 2 display cases that I bought, and I filled them all up with figures, and then I realized, oh, I have a whole new set that I'm opening. So now I've got to buy another case for these. This one's pretty like light to medium weight, so probably not the secret. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is one of the ones I was excited for. Yes. There you go. And I know these would look really better with like a brighter light, you guys, but then I wouldn't be able to see, so then we would really be in trouble. Look at her eye. Does she look dead to you guys? I think this one says something about decaying or ash or something. She looks pretty dead, so I'm gonna guess this might be from Hamlet or Macbeth, right? Did they both have kings that die? Interesting. Do you see like all the lines on her feet? Imagine being able to like sit down with the creator of an IP and ask them any questions that you wanted to ask about like the meanings behind your favorite pieces. That would be incredible, but I don't think I will ever get the chance to go to an event where the creators go, but they do go to conventions and they do sometimes meet people and sign stuff. That would be incredible. Yeah, the decay awaited. Here we go. Gotta say, it's not like as impressive in person as I thought it would be, but I do still like it. All right, we have less than half left. Ah, the new plastic smell. Ooh, very light one. I bet this is the ash one, Skinny Row. Come on. I hate when that happens. Ah, this is the Ophelia one. Okay. Ophelia. This one I was on the fence about. Ooh, her makeup is stunning. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. Interesting. Do you guys see her makeup? So good. And interesting how the bottom is silver. Here it is from the back. Ophelia is from Hamlet, right? Let's see. The submerged wreath. I'm just going based off of what the Pop Mart post said on TikTok, that it's supposed to represent Ophelia. Oh, I just realized that her earbud things are flowers. So good. Impressive how light it is, because usually those like chunkier ones are pretty heavy. Okay, I'm kind of sad. I've already opened up my favorite ones. Ooh, this one does not go side to side very much. Ooh, the skinny girl. Wow. Lots of white with that red accent. Let's see, let's get a close-up view. She looks like a ghost. Oh my God, but her eyes are incredible. And she has like roses coming out of her chest. That is way prettier than I thought it was gonna be. And look at the back. SkullPanda is such an icon, you guys. Look at her eyes. Oh, amazing. I didn't think I was gonna want to keep this one, but it's so good. Let's look at the card. Yeah, the crown and ashes. So are those roses or were they black? Oh, those are her hands. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. Those are her hands, like covered in black. Okay, I have to know the meaning of this one. That is, I'm gonna look this up. Very interesting. I love like learning those deeper meanings of what the pieces mean. All right, we only have 3 left, you guys. Oh, okay. Let's see. This one does not move hardly at all. Okay, this one is heavy, so this is probably the triple one. So let's see. Three, two, one. No, it's not. I don't even remember this one, but very pretty. Just like the inside of a flower. Oh, okay. I was like, I know I hear. She's reaching. Very much looks like she's dying. Let me get a close look. Man, the facial features and the makeup on this series are so good. And this flower detail on the back. I don't know if this is my favorite, but I think it's gonna look really good with the other ones. This one is called the Elegiac Witness. Elegiac Witness. I don't even know what that word means, so gonna be doing a lot of research apparently. Okay. That's really weird, you guys, because this was the heaviest one of those 3, and okay, this one's moving the least. This one has to be the three crones or witches, right? It's called the threefold Requiem, threefold Requiem. It has to be this one. Unless it's the secret, and that's okay with me. What? Oh. Oh. That's how they do it. They're like, oh my god, this is so cute. They're like 3 little individual ones that all fit together. Oh my god. But I love this one. This one honestly is one of my favorite out of the entire set. But they didn't really show the other 2 very much. So let's see. Okay, this one is like sleeping. I think that one's pink, I don't know. How different are these 2 even? Well, the colors are different, but I can't tell what they are. There you go. And then this is definitely a unique SkullPanda, you guys. Don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. So here's the little stand. I really thought this was gonna be like a big chunky figure. Okay, I don't like these perforated bags because they do a terrible job of perforating the ends. Ah, but at least I know I'm not gonna get rid of this one. So the stand kind of reminds me of like a wreath. And they just sit on each of their little, wow, okay. And I guess you could put them technically in the order you want as far as who goes on the right and who goes on the left of the red one. Kind of hard to get the last one on there. Hey guys, I'm back. So my phone ran out of storage, but luckily I noticed before I got too far. So I was just opening the little stand for these. Looking at them, I thought it didn't matter initially which one went where, but this one only has one hole for her foot to go on, so it has to go on the one that only has one little peg. A little tricky. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do because this is the second time since I've started doing YouTube on my phone that I ran out of space and I had to delete a bunch of videos. So I think the time is coming where I'm gonna have to actually sort that out as a more permanent solution. Become an actual YouTuber. I don't know. Oh my gosh, okay. Interesting. Maybe it does matter which way you put them. See what happens if I put her here. Because I'm thinking that it's meant for the points of their little flower crowns to all intersect in a certain way. But I'm not sure. Based on how this is going, I thought this was so cool until now, where I'm struggling. Oh my gosh. Why are you like this sometimes? She has two. Ugh. Oh. This seems to be the only way that they kind of all fit. But again, it's really not easy. And I don't understand why they didn't just make this as one solid piece. Good grief. Okay, I got her on and then the other one fell off. Let's see. Hope you guys enjoy this little bit of unedited realness. All right, we did it. And guess what? They do all intertwine at the top. And this is what I meant when I said that. You see? So here they are. And yes, they do have to go in a particular order. How silly. All right, so that one is cool, and I'm never taking it apart again because I don't ever want to do that again. So it's not going back in the bag. Just gonna have to stay like that. All right, last one. Which one are we missing? I'm so confused. It feels like we opened all of these. What the heck? Am I crazy? Well, I guess we're about to find out, but I was trying to say, oh, it's gonna either be this one or the secret. I literally remember opening all of these, but that can't be true. Oh my God. Okay, that's the one I was looking at when I thought, oh, it's gonna be that one, but the name of it I had already read. Wow, this one is way prettier than you would think it would be. Look at her eyes. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen a SkullPanda figure with eyes like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And look at the back. Look at the little butterfly friend. At least I think it's a butterfly. Yeah, or a moth, I don't know. Wow, this one is stunning. This is definitely the underrated favorite for me. Wow, I love this one. Okay. Disappointed we didn't get the secret because I don't see myself buying it, but let's see. This one was called The Withered Innocence. Okay. Well, overall with this series, I feel like the meanings behind them, like the symbolism, the connection to Shakespeare's work probably makes some of them more interesting, because I feel like if I couldn't tell at the end which one we had left, there's definitely some that are too similar, you know what I mean? And yes, there's definitely little details that distinguish them, but I don't know if that's a good sign when you can't tell at the end. I mean, I know I can't see that well, but still, I think there's a lot of them that have the same colors. And, you know, flowers are many different colors, so I think I would have liked to see a little more variation in this series. But that being said, they are all beautiful. My least favorite one was definitely, I'll show you guys. The Fatal Entwining was definitely my least favorite just because the colors were very drab. And then the Fairy's Trick, actually, I didn't really like that much. But I just don't know if I can split the setup. All right, we have one last item to open, and that is the Petals and 4-Ax magnet set. I got the, or not set, but just fridge magnet. I got this just for fun, guys. You know, the magnets are pretty cheap. I think they're like $13.99. And I'm not like a big magnet collector, but I just thought it would be fun to open. I got a few items with this order that were just for sillies. And I'll be opening those when I get my order delivered. Tomorrow is going to be some Chakas and some Puckies. So I'm going to open all the little silly stuff together. All right, the interesting thing about the magnets is that they don't have a card or anything to tell you what they are. So, just destroyed this box. So we're just gonna have to open it and find out. Oh, now obviously, oh, it has a desiccant. Obviously the one I would want the most would be the Vow, because that was my favorite. But also this one, very similar, the Threefold Requiem. So either one of those I would be happy with, but honestly they're all pretty. And the secret, I'm assuming, is based on the secret from the figure set. All right, let's see who we got. I'm gonna give you guys a little peek first. I cannot see this far to know what it is. All right. Oh, probably my least favorite out of all of them, to be honest. Like, why is the petal covering her face? Why would they do that? It says Petals and 4-Ax, the Withered Innocence. The last one that we just opened. And it has like a little protective thing right here for the little bottom piece, which says SkullPanda. I should have known. Every time I buy like totally blind boxes, I always get the one that I don't want. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me once I recover from my disappointment. I've also noticed that I'm really good at saving blind boxes or just items that I'm generally unimpressed with for the last thing in the video. So yeah, next time, you guys, next video, I'm gonna make sure I open something good at the end that I'm gonna be happy with. So, oh, you know what? We can end it on a positive note, and I can give you guys some spoilers for the next video. So we are gonna be opening, here, I'll show you the other items that came in that order. So for the sillies, I got the Moon Gelato Twinkle Twinkle hand towel blind box. And this is a very, very silly little hand towel with Twinkle Twinkle on it. Never bought something like that before. And then the Pucky, what is it called? Pucky Dreamy Wishes. Pucky Dreamy Wishes. They're not figures. They're kind of meant to be like wind chimes or like dream catchers, I guess. And they don't look like the best quality in the world, but some of them are cute. So we will find out in the next video what I got from these two blind boxes. Thank you so much. If you watched till the very end, you are a real one. Please subscribe, like, comment, all of the things to let me know that you made it to the very end. Tell me which one of the SkullPanda figures from this series was your favorite, and let me know if you think I should buy the secret. All right, you guys, till next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.